This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and as I sip this Jim Beam honey, I highly recommend this, by the way. If you're not a big drinker, but you do like to occasionally have a drink, but you don't want to necessarily, you kind of want to get your buzz without having to be overwhelmed by the taste of alcohol, having to mix a ton of shit in it to get it to taste the way you want, and then you end up drinking too much and you end up being super fucked up. Jim Beam honey is a good look. So is Jack Daniels honey. I haven't tried Jack Daniels, but I've been told good things about Jack Daniels honey. Hold on, let me take a sip real quick. I'm actually drinking it over rocks. You could actually drink this straight warm. In fact, here's a recommendation. If you got some Jack Daniels honey or Jim Beam honey, and it's a cold winter's night like it is right now, fix yourself some tea. Don't put any sugar in it. Put some, Jim Beam honey in there. Mix it in. You get the sweetness and you get the buzz. You be feeling good, nice, warm, and fuzzy for the winter night. Good night's sleep. Trust me, it works. Also, if you think that it has too much of an alcoholic taste, but you don't want to go that route, I highly recommend, for those of you who prefer your stuff a little bit more sweet, mix this with something lemon based, in particular Sprite, that helps cut the alcoholic taste. Like me, I'm a G. I'm an alcohol connoisseur. So I'm sitting here drinking it straight on the rocks. I don't know why I put ice in. I think I put ice in to keep me from drinking a little bit too much, so I could fill my cup without filling it too much, because I would probably not be able to speak right now if I did that. Anyway, so we're going to talk about spending money on women. What does it equate to? This is mostly for ladies, but fellas, some of you who don't understand might get something out of this. I don't know. I mean, this is fucking a drunk man talking about some shit, so take it for whatever you want. Anyway, now here's something that a lot of people should know. If you don't know this, the money you spend on someone doesn't show how much you care, doesn't show how you feel about them, doesn't show how valuable they are in your life. Money does nothing but buy things. Let's be honest with it. It pays your bills, it pays your rent, it buys you things. It keeps you from being homeless, keeps your electricity on, things like that. But it doesn't keep you, how can I say this? It has nothing to do with love at all. And there's still a lot of people out there who really think that the key to a relationship is to be with someone who's got a lot of money. Ladies, I'm kind of talking to you. I mean, I'm sure there's some fellas out there, and I'm not just talking about gold diggers. Gold diggers, they know what time it is, and they pretty much know what I'm about to say is true. I'm talking about regular women who feel like they need someone who has a lot of money in order to feel like they could have a happy relationship. No, fuck that. That shit doesn't work that way. See, a guy who's willing to spend money and buy you a lot of things, be damn sure that he's done this before and that he'll do it again when he's tired of you. Yeah, he has money to get you a lot of nice fancy things and all that. He might buy you those fancy things, but I guarantee you there's 3 or 4 other chicks out there that he's done this or is currently doing this for. Why? Because he has the money to do that. He can afford to do things like that, to keep a bunch of chicks on the hook. He will spend his money to impress you, to shower you with gifts and all of that stuff, like taking you out to fancy restaurants and whatnot and all that, just to make you feel like, wow, I must be special if he's putting in all this effort. No, he has the money. This ain't shit to him. he'd get that back after a couple of days of work. Hell, if he's rich, he fucking don't. He could just sit on his ass and collect interest for whatever like stocks and bonds he got and get that money back. That money ain't shit to him. He's just doing whatever he needs to do to get you in the position that he wants you to. So please don't think that, you know, if a dude is willing to spend money on you, or in some cases if a woman is willing to spend money on you, that you're something special, that you're in their favor or anything like that. You're just the like person that at the moment they feel like doing that for. Now, if this is somebody who is financially secure but ain't balling, and he'll occasionally take you someplace really nice, you know, or buy you something really nice, then, you know, it's probably from the heart, because he decided to, you know, do something special for you for that moment. When someone takes you to all these fancy expensive places and get you all this fancy expensive stuff on the regular, that's nothing special about that. That's just them keeping you on the hook. You know, they're holding that shit out as bait for you, and you, like a gullible fish, have just chomped right down on it, and you've been reeled in. And as soon as he catches you, gets what he wants out of you, hey, he's gonna unhook you from the line, throw your ass back in the ocean, and go find another fish to fuck with. Because you know what? He has the money, he has the bait, he has the money to attract as many fish as he wants. So you ain't special. Don't think he's special. If anything, you just like a hole in their mind. That's how it goes. A broke guy who, you know, will take you out to dinner on a cheap date probably has a lot, you know, has better intentions in his mind. I mean, of course, broke dude's gonna want to fuck too, or, you know, do whatever, but at least with that person, you know, that what they're coming to the table with isn't something that, you know, they can do much to manipulate a situation. You know what I mean? You'd have, I mean, yeah, granted, there's been people who've been played like shit by broke dudes. Hell, my brother is one of the brokest motherfuckers in the world, and he plays females all the time. But that's another fucking drunken rant right there. But you know, at least a guy who isn't, you know, rich, your chances of getting played at least diminish. I could say that. I can't say that they disappear completely, but they diminish. So stop looking at all these ballers, unless, again, you got a gold diggers mentality. If you have a gold diggers mentality, your mentality is, fuck it, I know he got money, he probably got many hoes all over the world, just like how Michael Jordan had a hoe in every city. You know, those chicks were happy with that, because you know what, they only cared about what financial gains and they could get, about what he would do to take care of them. You know, they didn't care, their heart didn't get involved. As far as they were concerned, you know, letting this motherfucker hit it now and then was just, you know, an ends to, you know, a means to an end. You know, give him some pussy and I get my apartment paid for. I think that's a fair trade-off. That's what gold diggers do. So gold diggers know the score. They know that most dudes with a lot of money ain't shit, and it's very hard to find a rich dude who's very, very genuine. Most rich dudes who are very, very genuine aren't going to necessarily try to use their money, their fame, you know, and their power to impress you. They're going to try to be themselves. They're going to try to do things the normal way and try to impress you with their personality, you know, who they are. You know what I mean? But, you know, if a dude's willing to, like, throw tons of cash your way, more than not, he's just trying to get in your drawers, and that's it. I mean, now, if you just want the cash, fine. But please, don't be foolish to think that, you know, he's in love with you. And fellas, same thing. You know, although women don't tend to do this, but, you know, there are some women who do that. I mean, if you're willing to be a gigolo, then hey, by all means, do that shit, you know, get yours. But don't think that money spent equates to feelings or love, because that's some bullshit right there. But anyway, you guys hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.